Well, let's get straight into it. Was this a good or a bad decision from your point of view?
It was a commercial decision. If anybody has a commercial arrangement with us here at Exeter, and they fail to honour that commercial arrangement, then the arrangement's finished. That's just a commercial decision making any business whatsoever.
People on social media are saying this is a disgraceful decision, it lacks compassion. Is that a fair comment?
There isn't a lot of compassion in business, and the reality is that with regard to this particular ticket we're talking about, and the lady, we had no idea that the tickets had been issued by Flybe to their staff. We knew they had them because we issued to them at the start of the commercial arrangement. When they would fail to honour the commercial arrangement, we made them aware that the tickets were void.
I mean, given the week that the staff had there, and could this have been low down on their priority list for Flybe to let these people know? Not your problem, I understand.
It could well have been, but nobody contacted us from Flybe and asked whether the tickets were still valid. None of those people asked us whether they were valid, and they, I don't, I feel sorry for all their staff because they've lost their jobs, but the reality is that they were given something by their previous employer, and the item was void.
I guess people would ask, was there a rush to cancel these tickets, given that they weren't going to be resold? I assume
they were all sold.
They were resold.
We were
for the
sold
weekend,
out. Yeah, they were resold.
Okay, so they went back onto the market.
Yeah, they were sold.
Now, professional sport, we've talked about this before. Obviously, money is important, but is money the be all and end all? Is the role in the community an important factor as well?
Well,
does that get damaged by something like this?
Only if it's reported incorrectly. We do have a role in the community, which I think we honour that role very well in what we do with our foundation and whatever. But we're not. Exeter Rugby Club are not a charity. We have to find somewhere in the region of 13 to 14 million pound a year just in salaries, and that has to be got. So we do our part, and we give away a lot of free tickets to various matches. But this was, any commercial decision is made when, Flybe are not the only person to ever go out of business while they're dealing with us. There've been lots of them, and it's just an automatic thing that if somebody doesn't pay for the goods they've ordered or services they've asked from us, we cancel it. If the deal's off, the deal's off.
Such as the modern world on social media at the weekend, there's quite a backlash to this, describing it as disgusting, woeful decision, kicking people when they're down. What would you say to people that are making those comments?
Well, they should get their facts right, first of all. I mean, I'm not a big fan of social media because people hide behind a false name or don't even put their name to it. I'm quite happy to have the discussion with somebody on the facts. And the facts of this is that the tickets that were given to Flybe some time ago were part of a commercial arrangement. They reneged on the commercial arrangement. They went out of business, and they haven't paid. They haven't paid their side of the bargain. So
simple as that from your point of view.
It's very simple. Now, what I will say is that what we've decided to do is that we have a game on the 6th of April here. It's Exeter Braves against Saracens, and we're very happy if people turn up, with former Flybe employees turn up at the ticket office with proof of their previous employment with Flybe. We're very happy to give them a free ticket to watch the game that evening. But we just can't say, we'll carry on using the ticket that your previous employer gave you that you never paid for. That's not a commercial way around it.
One other criticism that came out wasn't just about the decision, but about the way it's been handled since by the club. So we're sat here now, Monday lunchtime. You may not like social media, but obviously it's an immediacy that people expect to hear stuff.
I don't go on social media.
Do you think, for a club of your status in the modern world, that 2 days is too long before we get a response like this, or is that okay for you?
Well, a response had to come from me. I don't do social media because invariably you get misquoted, or people, as I said just now, want to hide behind a false name or don't want to tell you who they are. I mean, I don't do social media. I'm here. As you know, you contacted me this morning, and I'm sat here for interview, and I've also issued a press statement.
In your statement, there's no hint of an apology to Tanya or others that may have had their tickets cancelled. Do you think that's right?
Well, first of all, they deserve an apology from their previous employer for letting them still believe that the ticket was valid, I don't mind apologising to them, but the reality is that, that is a commercial world. Did the Flybe employees, previous employees, stand outside of Exeter Airport apologising to all the people who turned up and couldn't get on their flight, who can't get their money back? It's a sad old thing when a company goes out of business, but that's the realities of life. And as I've said just now, there isn't a lot of sentiment in business.
Given the backlash to the decision, which you've explained, would you do anything different if you had the week over again?
No. If somebody wants to do a deal with regard to sponsorship, and that includes tickets, and they renege on the sponsorship, then we void the tickets. It's a commercial decision. Simple as that.